Mhm. Welcome. The 40-year-olds are starting to announce who they are uh, and recognizing that their youth is past and it's gone and it's irretrievable. And you either are going to look forward with confidence or you're going to look back in sadness. Now, yesterday was my spiritual birthday. Raziel, thank you. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Christ. The 28th of August is when I get my, or when my powers are recognized, my rainbow effect, uh, my circle completes, my circuit connects, when my light bulb comes on, when my journey is over, when my final lap, everybody's cheering at the finish line is the 28th of August. And I woke up and I talked to my brother. Woke up and smoked up. Ran from the police. Not really, but ran from the police. Walked away. Um, went out of town to the beach. Um, seen. Started walking to the beach, trying to get to the beach, and then I seen the stage, and at first, okay, here's when it first hit me. I seen a group of dudes. I was walking down the street, right? Okay, this is how real I am. I was walking down the street to the beach, and the beach was like 3 blocks away, 4 blocks away, and I'm getting there, walking there, and I see there's a few groups. It's still early. It's like 9, maybe 10, getting to 10, 9:30, something like that. So there's like a few people walking around, but this is a weekend, so it's naturally at around 12 or 2, it's going to be jumping, or, 3, it's going to be like crowded. Uh, Not crowded, but it's going to be crowded on the sidewalks and stuff. It's going to be jumping. You got to move out the way. You can't walk straight. So it was about 9:30, so I seen a few groups. It wasn't lit yet. People still getting sleep out their eye and shit. They was waking up not in their day clothes, it was in their morning clothes. You get it, what I'm saying? Shorts, sandals, a hat, some shades with some coffee they went to get with the group, who was up at that time. So nonetheless, you know how it is when you're on vacation. You're like, all right, who want to go get coffee with me? I ain't up yet, so can y'all get me one? No, yeah. Can I go? Yeah, I want to go with you. All right, put the sandals on real quick and run out the door with the cigarette. So, this is like a tourist area, so you get a lot of that vibe here, that free, like, this is not who I am back at home. This is who I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Type of energy. This is me. You know what I'm saying? At my moment. And and likewise, that's to the point. That akin to the key. That akin to the key point. Um, akin to key. Mira Michelle is what I'm saying. The meaning is you know so I see this group of guys, and they're in that um 40, 43, 45, you know what I'm saying, range. uh the range I'm talking about. I'm 43. So I'm walking up to them. I see them approach me. And I see other people looking at me, like the young people looking at me. They're looking at me how they usually do, like in awe and shock and awe. And it's like, look at his beard, or look at his, who is that? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tall, I have like dreads in my beard and in my head, and but I have a bald head, just in the front of his hair. So it's like, I'm recognizable. So the kids look at me and all. the older people look at me and all like, look at this young kid. Who is this? And then the teens look at me. They look up to me. They're like, damn, this guy's like, he's hip, And the people my age, I get that a lot, that I'm hip. People look at me like, howdy, you know what I'm saying? They're like, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I don't get ignored a lot, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, let me go this way. Or what do you want again? Like that, So I'm someone. I'm like I said. I'm a star. It's like if Michael Jordan was walking down the street. You know what I'm saying? And somebody gave him the the stank eye. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you. You know what I'm saying? That's Michael Jordan. Like he's proven. You know what I'm saying? And you over there hating. You know what I'm saying? Giving Michael Jordan the stank eye. So when Jordan walks down the street, he's used to feeling like who he is. So that's what I am. I'm used to people looking at me in a certain way. I'm a teacher. I sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. So I'm used to that. I'm used to people recognizing me. Not that my name, but my face, that I'm someone. You know what I'm saying? That I'm shining. So walking by these guys, getting close to them, and I see that they said one dude looks up at me. It was the brother. He looked up and then he looked down. So like he was cool. He was like, that's somebody. Like I'm like the brother was like, I'm me. I'm doing what I'm doing back at home. I'm on vacation now, and like I'm entering into that point to where I have to choose to be happy to be with this crowd I'm with. This cat, the brother looked at me like I was already successful. I was already happy. I was already where I wanted to be. And so God bless the brother. He must be getting a head start at life because he was young with the mature group. So that must be he must be gonna swallow the pill later. You know what I'm saying? And be like, well, I've been doing this for 10 years now. So the other cat, it was a white dude. The other cat next to him, the white brother, the funky white boy. Like he was next to him, and it was he looked at me like what are you doing? Like he gave me that look like, why is my friend looking at you and putting his head down? Who are you? Like what are you doing? Like I think I seen you flying a sign asking people for money. Like why is he giving you respect? What are you? Like I'm not gonna give you no respect. Why? Like he was perplexed, and and he looked at me like that, and I was like. And then he kind of gave that call to the rest of his group he was with. And they were it was like one girl or two maybe in there, and it was like a few dudes. It was like 6 people, and but he was like the alpha. He was like checking on everybody. But he gave the call to the other people like, this dude's nothing. Like ignore him. Like he's not cool. And I was like, and I looked at all of them. And then I looked back, and then I looked back up him, and I was like, and then I looked over to the left, and I seen that it was like a movie theater, but they had a funky dope foyer. Like when you walk out the entrance doors, it was a nice patio right there, and they had like a cool pole in the front with the sidewalk right there, and I was like, that's a stage, and I looked at. I looked at that group and I was like, and then we passed each other, and I seen them walk by and I was like, fuck it. I was like, fuck it, why not? Let me show these boys who I am. So I went over there and set up, and they had already passed, but I was like, I guess it's time to show people who I am. You know what I mean? So who I'm proud to be, but I wasn't thinking that at the time. So I set up. And put my bucket out, and I put my sign up, and I turned my music on, put my mic out, and I started freestyle singing. I sung a cappella some songs, Bet You by Golly Wow, some stuff by Rashad Patterson. Just a play around, because that's how you do it anyway. I'm learning that you just be cool with it. It's a place for somebody to shine. You just be cool and just shine. So I was doing that, singing, getting into it. They call that warming up. And then so I started turning the music on, sending the music to the mic, and it's a karaoke mic, so it allows that. And so I started doing my set. And I got like 6 songs in the set. um, and so as I was doing the set, right, uh, I was like, this is me. You feel me? I had some money in my pocket. I felt like y'all was looking at me like I was broke, but look, I got money, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? You was wrong or whatever. And so I started singing, and I see different people pass, and I don't get that vibe off of them, but like any confrontation or anything, but or any people making that mark, but it happened. So soon enough, I remember one dude walking by, and he was a brother too, and he had his woman with him, and it was early still, like 9:45 at this time, maybe 9:50, and he was walking by, and he was he had a giggle on his face, like, who is this cat type of energy, like singing on the corner in the morning, you know what I'm saying? But not so much, you feel me? It was more like a kid that goes to an amusement park, and then he goes home, and then he comes back to the amusement park like months later to have fun again, and he's looking at everything like, oh, this is that thing I did last time. And he's like, got that little grin on his face, like, what is this? What is this around the corner? Like, oh, that's Mickey Mouse. I seen him last time. Hey, Mickey, watch, he gonna act stupid like he did last time. Look, look. And then he'll be happy. So it's like, it was pure joy. He was walking down the street. He heard me singing, came up, and he had that grin of joy, like, what am I about to see? You know what I'm saying? I'm having fun. It's not too serious. It ain't no damn Jay-Z concert on the corner. You feel me? So I'm not gonna put my cool face on and nothing. He was like happy. He was enjoying his morning and finna see who was fucking around on the corner. So I don't see him yet until he gets right to the corner. And so he comes into my view, my perspective, and he looks up at me with that grin, and I look back at him. I look at him, and I'm like, I got a hood on. I'm like star-studded out, like stars be. I got a hood on. I got my pit vipers on. I got my hoodie on under. I got the my hat on under my scully on under the hoodie. I got dreads and a beard coming out, and I got dreads coming down out my face. So I mean, all with the glasses. And so when he looks up at me, it's like he got it. You feel me? He was like in shock and all, like, who are you? Like, what are you talking about? What's your music about? That's cool, man, that you doing it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, that's cool, man. Like, I can't wait to hear what you talking about. If you talking about something cool, that's awesome, man. Keep it going. That's cool. And when he go wherever he gonna go back to, he's gonna be like, yeah, man, it was this cat singing this and that on the corner. Yeah, it's kind of, Seaside was kind of live, man. It's kind of cool. That's where people go. You know he'll be back trying to have a good time again. So it was a hallmark, singers, people playing guitar here and there. You're welcome, You're welcome to do that. And we welcome you. So I seen this brother, and he was with his woman. He was spending the money. He had money. You could tell he had his money. It was the money he had. You know what I'm saying? He was enjoying himself. So, and they was enjoying themselves. So it was like, that was who they wanted to be. They was like, they wasn't at work. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know him as the you know what I'm saying, Clatsop County, you know what I'm saying, counselor, You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know her as a teacher. You know what I'm saying? When they walked by, they was doing their rap thing, their hip hop name. You know what I'm saying? They was in the clothes that they wanted. That not that you had to wear to work. So the vacation spot, the tourist spot, the weekend. That's all. Who are you? Do what you want to do. Even if you want to put a wig on and whatever, go hunting. I don't even know. But I was out there singing. You feel me? Because I love to sing and rap and stuff. And so I was doing me, and back to the title, you know, the mature people are making their mark now. They're saying, "Hey, I'm old, I'm mature. Let's start this. Let's go forward. I got the right attitude. I'm giving back to the youth. If a young dude tries to fight me, I'm not going to get in his face and be like, youngster, you don't know what the hell you talking about. You better back up off me. I ain't going to be dumb and young trying to prove no shit. I'm going to be a man and an adult and handle it and go forward. Probably got kids, you know what I'm saying? My kids are all grown now in their 20s, you know what I'm saying? 19, 20. So it's like I have the right attitude to be an adult. I'm doing what I want, what I'm signed myself up to do. And that was the energy. That was the energy I was feeling from my class. um, I didn't. I seen some people who were like, I'm not the rapper. I wanted to be the rapper. I'm not the singer. I wanted to be the singer. Yet and still, but instead I'm with this girl, and she got a kid and I got a kid and we together dating. That's my, we're married or whatever, or we've been living together for 6 months and we're riding around on the beach having a good time. Like, that's your off day. You feel me? It's the weekend. You going to put on pride to be around other people who are acting free. You know what I'm saying? This is me. This is the weekend. I'm not at work. I'm free. I chose to be here. You feel me? Like that, even though you really didn't maybe choose to be there because your wife maybe said, well, let's get up and go. You like, I don't want to. Okay, I'll go. You was there. You feel me? You signed it. You signed the paper. So you like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And at this age, that's a recipe for, I don't want to say solidarity, but that's a recipe for commitment. When what we talking about at this age and doing things, it's like you behind it. You know what I'm saying? It's just not on a whim. That time I wouldn't be I wouldn't be walking around and seeing some dude in his 40s with another girl that's mature with kids and be like, what's going on with y'all? And they'd be like, oh, we just hanging out. I just met her. We just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? This and that. It ain't serious. No, because she ain't going to want to be with you if it ain't serious, because she's off. That's her Sunday and her off day, so it's not on a whim for her. She's like, and definitely not for the kids. They're like being free. They're like, the beach. This is my life. You know what I'm saying? So if you hustling her on the low and you're not proud in that moment, that wasn't happening. So, the 40-year-olds, if you was out there, you had signed. You signed. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is what my life, matured to become. You know what I'm saying? And this is me. I ain't hiding no more. I came out. Like the dude might have said I didn't want to go out, but he came out. He wasn't hiding. That was where you was at in your 40s. That's who you was sticking your thing in and fucking taking pictures with and saying, you're what I've lived this long to achieve. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it was singing. You know what I'm saying? I was out there singing. For those other guys, the group, they was at work. They obviously looked like some type of corporate team. They did something, and it was the Hood to Coast recently too. So they might have been some Hood to Coast company or something. That's how they look. So they were successful. They could afford it. They could afford their smiles, with whatever they were doing. The dude who walked by with his girl, they were like, God looked in on their life and it was like, hey, God, this is what we want to do. All right, cool, bless you, go forward with y'all's relationship. Me, I was singing, you know. I seen another dude singing. He was had some tats, muscles, dreads. He was playing the guitar, so it was like he looked solid. He looked like this is me. He looked like me, basically. Like this is what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if if you go ahead through life and look at us in a past life, you gonna say that hey, he was a street performer. You know, your dad was a street. Who was my dad? He was a street performer on the beach. He went out there and played. He was a hippie. He smoked pot and he got by how he could. And he went out there and shared his art with people every day. And they loved him. And he loved his life. And he was a hippie. You know what I'm saying? That's what a hippie is. So that's what I'm going to be. That's what the dude was. So that's the topic, you know. At these ages of 40, 43, 45, 40, 44, you know, when you in those young pre-50, you know, after 30s, you know, if you was out, you was out. You was out, and I seen that. And that's all I wanted to say. I seen a guy the other day, and this is kind of an era. Even though it happened yesterday on my birthday, like I was saying, it's still like a time period. I seen a brother that was which is culminating for more things, obviously, but like for the brothers, like for the black people, you know, we ended our race too. You know, like I was saying, my final lap was on August 28th, but the brothers had our final lap too. You know, now in these times and days, the black thing is over with. You know, you can't really say, "Oh, you the first black ice skating champion that America's had." Like, no one gives a fuck no more. You feel me? Like we're all equal now. And that's what I'm saying. It's not about no one cares about the struggle or slavery or nothing. That's not what I'm implying. I'm saying no one is. We did it. You feel me? Like we're here. We're equal. We're equal. We had our struggle. We overcame. We still struggling, but we came a long way. And other people are acting like us. They want to be like us. You know what I'm saying? So we have an equal portion in the interest, in the realm of interest. You got young white kids walking around with money, look black, act black. So it's overtaken the kid and his mentality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a factor. It matters. So we matter now. The black experience, even all over the world, is a thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't have to try to get the girl no more. We got the girl now. You know, it was hard and it was a long time coming, but we got the girl. We can't keep writing songs about I'm trying to get the girl now. I'm trying to get the girl. You know, and that's what I was saying with me. So I'm not young anymore. So I'm not gonna be like, when I grow up, I'm gonna do this. When I grow up, I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? You grown, then time is up. You know what I'm saying? So, and for the black brothers, you know, when we get free, we're gonna do it like this. When we get free, we free now. You know. So, so that's what I was saying. And so this is an announcement also for everyone else, you know, in August, coming to the end of August, the Leo, the beginning of the end of the Leo. Yep, the end of the Leo. Um, in the Virgo, I believe. Um, the beginnings of Virgo. So I'm seeing that, and so this is an announcement for whoever comes across this. The 40-year-olds, if you want to hear this, you probably should hear it. We're making our mark. We're signing the ink. We're inking down. This is who we are. This is who I am. God's looking at us and like, all right, it's your turn. Judgment's here for you. Prejudgment. Who are you? What are you doing in this life? Is this what you want to do? And the people who are like, who the light comes to, and they're like, are you ready to sign it? Like, yeah, I'm ready. Thank you for shining the light on me. Shit, I'm gonna sign my shit now. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, your desires are lined up with your deeds. You doing what you want to do. It ain't gotta be fucking your dream come true, but you in your mind's eye and in your soul, they've aligned up to where you making a decision and it's aligning with this particular type of joy and destiny and stuff, this path. So all who are doing what they want to do, come forth and sign your name. There it is, right there. That's the call, and it comes around at 40, in the 40s. And it'll come around on your birthday times and eras and stuff like that. So I'm gonna pray for everybody, man, that y'all where y'all want to be and you can recognize that. And I just barely made it. I was trying to get with a girl and not, what I'm saying, to distract myself, I'm sure, obviously, now from uh, performing, from traveling and taking a song here and there and taking the music there and meeting this one and meeting that one. And meeting random people here and there and being blessed. So that's what it is. The light is shining on the 40s, on the 40 maturing ages people, and we matured, but it's around that area, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. We mature in them areas. Like it was one dude, he looked 40, like he was maturing. I didn't mature at 40, I matured at 43. So different people mature at different ages, and God bless you for that. Um, so the light is shining on that group of our class right now, and it's saying all who's doing what they want to do, come forth and sign right here, because you're gonna go to the next level. And if you're not doing what you want to do yet, don't come forth. And you still trying to figure it out, you're not doing what you want to do yet, don't come forth and sign because you're not ready yet. You're not doing what you want to do, so you can't sign. This is for people who are doing what they want to do now. And the light's back now. Here it is. Are you doing what you want to do? If so, come forth and sign. And I'm stepping up, and I seen a few other cats, a bunch of other brothers stepping up and signing and saying, "This is me. This is me." You might have picked up a guitar when you were young, and you might have had hoop dreams, trying to be in the NFL or something like that, or NBA, and it didn't work. And now you're 40 something, doing some construction shit with a girl you just met, and she wants to have kids, and you do too, and y'all been together a year, and this is who you got. This is who you are. This is who you want to be. You got to put your other leg in the race now. You feel me? One leg is the tester leg, like, yeah, I'm gonna try it out, and then the other leg is the commitment leg, and like, this is me. I'm doing this shit. I'm in it now. So the people who want to put the other leg in now, come on. And you're not gonna hold it back like, well, I'm just trying. I'm just dating her. No. You know, date her, fuck her, get her pregnant, marry her, fucking move her family in, do it all. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? That shit could end in a year, but you was in it with 2 feet. You feel me? You was solid while you was in it. You wasn't like testing or tampering or none of that. You wasn't 1 foot. It ain't serious. Somebody see you out dating somebody and be like, "Oh, we just talk, we just friends," motherfucker. You just young. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's the discourse here. I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. The 40-year-olds are making their mark and they're signing. They're signing on the dotted line. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm solid now. Uh, you know, let's go. I don't know what's gonna happen to the 40-year-olds that ain't, or the people maturing that ain't doing what they want to do yet. Maybe they gonna go down while we go up. But maybe maybe that light comes around in 20s, 30s, and maybe I kept going down. And that maybe now it's my time to go up. So, nonetheless, this is American Pimp Star 420. Jose Cantone. Joey is loyal. Signing in and check it out.